everyone, welcome back to the Book Vandal Shop. So I have another journal to share. This is going up in the Etsy shop. This is a blank journal along with some supplies to help you along in filling up your journal. So this is probably going to be the last Christmas journal that I make. I might make some winter journals going forward, and I maybe might make some covers, but this will be the last actual Christmas journal. For one, because I'm just about out of Christmas stuff. I was trying to de-stash. So we have a fabric cover. It's a flexible, soft cover. It's stiff, so it does retain its shape. Fabric on the outside with the Santa Claus. And then, are you helping me, Carly? And then we have, nope, get down. Then we have a fabric pocket on the inside that has been sewn on. It was sewn onto the paper before it was attached to the cover. So it is sewn. It's a single signature journal, so it should get you through all of this Christmas season. Oops, I didn't put my label in the back. I'll put my Book Vandal label in the back. One signature, I believe it's got 21 to 22 sheets in it, so that would give you about 84 to 88 sides or pages. Got some green trim here. I've gone ahead and put pockets in for you. Done a little bit of stenciling on the plain white, so there isn't any plain whites left. Machine stitching different areas. There's some red pom-pom trim and some more machine stitching. This is a pocket. This is some vintage notebook paper. It's already yellowing around the edges. This is a book page, When Father Christmas Was Young. Coordinating piece of wrapping paper. It's a pretty heavy piece of wrapping paper. Coffee dyed paper. Music page. This is Jolly Old St. Nicholas. And then there is a picture of him. And then the back side is Oh Christmas Tree. So I thought that was a great place to fold the paper because it was going to be too long anyway. Some cardstock paper stitched all around the edges, all the way around. And then we have a tuck spot down here in the corner. A little bit of trim. This is some, I believe somebody told me it was calligraphy paper, I think. Some coffee dyed paper, coffee dyed junk mail envelope. I have not glued it shut, but you could cover this with paper. You could glue it shut if you wanted to, but they make really cool tuck spots. Another piece of wrapping paper, coffee dyed paper. This is from a vintage children's book. I don't know my Roman numerals, but if you did, that's, I think, the date there. MCMLV. Probably, I'm guessing, what would that be? 65? 55? 55 or 65 probably. But it didn't have a Christmas page on the back side. It had something weird. I don't remember what it was. So I took two pieces of the book page, sewed them together around the edges, and then created a pocket out of the book page. This is a Christmas themed workbook page from a children's workbook, and it is from the 60s also. We have another pocket here sewn around the edges, and some vintage trim. This is vintage trim. The pom-pom trim is new. This tassel trim is new. Oops, I am so sorry. The green trim here is new. Did some stenciling there. We have some vellum. This cream colored paper looks just plain and new, but it's actually a vintage paper from I believe it's from the 80s. And then we have a music book page. This is my centerpiece, and you'll see why. This is from a Christmas Carol piano book, and this was the title page. Isn't that gorgeous? It's like, ta-da, when you get to the center of the signature. I just love it. So, yeah, it had to go in the center. The music book is also vintage. So are those the music pages you've seen. I can't remember what the year was on that book, but it is not a new Christmas Carol book by any means. And then now, of course, you'll see the opposite side of all the pages that we just did. There was that Christmas book and pocket on this side as well. Full length all the way down. Coffee dyed paper. This was the other side of the junk mail envelope. I took a piece of coffee dyed paper and folded it and created a long pocket. So that goes all the way down. And of course, you've got plenty of journaling room. And then on this piece here, you've got the corner trim, just like the other side, stitched all the way around the edges. And then these are the book pages from I would say it's almost antique. It's a book that's full of Christmas stories in it. And then this is A Visit from St. Nicholas, or what we call 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. So these are the original book pages. But the way they fell in the signature of the book, they came out in two different pieces. So I have put them together and stitched them to this page. I could have, put some washi tape or something to attach them and then just put them in the journal as a signature. But I thought it was cool just to have the whole thing in one place. And then this is machine stitched all the way around the edge of that. Oh, I already talked about that. Coffee dyed paper. There's the other music page. True Story of Santa Claus book page. And then this coffee dyed paper folds out. It was a long sheet of paper. And you've got, it's folded up here so you could make pockets. You could glue this down here if you wanted to. You could even tear this off if you don't want the flap on there. And another pocket. And then I'll put my label in the back. So that is the journal part, and then I'll show you what I will send with it. It's not a lot, but it should get you started. This is another sheet of music paper, Jolly Old St. Nicholas. It has good Kingman silks on the back side. It's older. It's probably from the 30s or 40s, maybe. Could be up all the way up to the 50s. Here's the pages out of that book, the children's book. It has all the Santa pictures in it. Yeah, that wasn't Santa. That was Puss in Boots. So it came out of a children's book. But there's the rest of the Santa pages. Put those in there. Here's the rest of the pages from the True Story of Santa Claus and the story When Father Christmas Was Young. So we're working on a Santa Claus theme here. So that's pages 208 to 224 out of that book. Again, those are older. I believe that book's from the 30s, but I'm not positive. This is a sheet came out of the same scrapbooking paper kit that I had used. So I don't have a lot of this paper left, so it's kind of remnants, but it has the Santa on it, and then it has snowflakes on the back. I will throw that in for you to use to make pockets, tags, tucks, whatever. This was also in the kit. I've cut it down into sections for you. These are for you to cut apart to do the days for Christmas leading up to the Advent. So 1 through 25 is here. I've only cut them down because I can't ship a 12 by 12 sheet of paper with this. These may be folded. These might end up being folded. So depending on if they'll fit in I'll ship it in a mailer of some kind. So they may have to be folded. There's a little bit of these cards left. I'll put those in for you to use. There's just a little bit of these papers I had left, and I've cut into tags for you. That one's a stocking that says Merry Christmas. Some candy stripes with Santas on the back, already cut into tags. Christmas trees. I have one of these guys left. He's a die cut Santa face. I will include a remnant of this fabric, so you can use that how you want. I've got a little bit of this sari silk trim I'm going to send with you. Let me see, it's a couple feet long. Is it a full yard? Yep, it is a full yard of the red sari silk. So I will include that. There's about 12 inches of this red crocheted lace. I will put that in there. There's about 12 inches or so of these red pom-poms and 12 inches or so of these green pom-pom trims. I'll put those in there. Here's a little bit of shimmery green Christmas fabric ribbon. I'll put that in there. There's about, oh, I don't know. Looks to be about 18 inches or so of it. I'll put that in there for you to use. And then hang on, there's something really cool yet I'm going to throw in here. I haven't put in here yet. There's a little bit of this trim. It is a Christmas tree trim. It's very cute. It's very fuzzy, almost like felt. Okay, about 12 inches or so of that. I will put that in. And then something really cool I found. I was digging through my stash. This is a vintage bottle, milk bottle top. So these went on the milk bottles back when you would wash and return, you know, put your milk bottles out every day. So that is a milk bottle top in red. And then here is a vintage game piece with the number 24. Thought it would be very cute. It kind of goes with the whole Santa and milk and cookies on Christmas Eve theme. So all of those things right there, and the journal. Okay, they'll be in my shop. I'll put the link below. It will be called the Santa Journal Kit. Okay, and that's probably the last of the Christmas journals for the year. So anyway, take care, guys. Happy crafting. And for all the sales that I've had in my shop lately, I just want to tell all of you thank you. It's been really great, and it really means a lot. So appreciate it. Okay, bye, guys.